Hey guys, welcome. Sid Reisner here with Mint, and today I'm continuing with these videos here that I'm putting together for this training series that is going into Myntmind training for all of you ninjas. And so excited to do this, and it's always fun to be able to share experiences and knowledge that I've gained, and as well to learn from others. So on that note, in the last video we talked about taking massive action, right? And in doing that, you need to be excited about what you're doing. You need to have a presence about you and a posture that when you say you're doing something big and you're excited about it, that people wake up and listen. Okay, so one of the key things in doing that obviously is posture, because if to give you an example, if I was to say to you, hey, I came across this this business opportunity, and I'm checking it out, and I think I'm going to get involved, and do you have some time for me to talk to you about it? Now, do you think that what I just did is going to get you all excited and stirred up? And if you're in a busy schedule and you got things going on in your life, which we all do you think that what I just said is going to spark something in you to stop what you're doing? Well, the answer is probably not, right? But if I turn around and I say, hey, I got something I am just pumped about. I can't even express myself about it. It's so exciting. And I'm all in. I'm all in. And so I wanted to let you know about it real quick, because I'm on the run right now. I got a lot of people to talk to. But I wanted to let you know this is what I'm doing. And because of who I think you are, and what I believe and what you can do, and the relationship that we've built and the friendship, I would love to have you on board. So when you get a chance, get back to me as soon as possible, because I'm doing this in a massive way. Right? Now that approach is going to be a lot more alluring to people and draw them in to the curiosity to say, hey, what is Sid so pumped about and excited about? Now, I talked about this in the last video, but where I'm going with this now is I'm talking to you about posture. Okay, your posture makes all the difference, and it's not just in creating that massive action launch, but the posture is there, and it needs to be there whenever you're talking to somebody about your business, whether it is in product training and you're speaking to them about the core product or the EMV energy drinks, what you experienced with them and what these products are about. Again, it's about posture, because if you come across very doubtful or weak, well, people won't have confidence and trust in what you were sharing with them. So you need to be confident. You need to know your products. You need to have true life experience. Will go a long ways in fortifying that posture. Okay, same thing with getting in front of the room and presenting to people. When you're in front of the room and you're talking to people and you look them in the eye and you make eye contact and you talk to them from here, from the heart, right? And you talk to them from the mind, from the knowledge that you've gained and your personal experience. Well, people are drawn in. They want to listen to that. Okay, if you're talking to them and your eyes are on notes and you're not looking at them in the eye, and you're kind of just reading this stuff and it's robotic, well, guess what? People are going to fall asleep. So a posture is really, really key. Now, one of the things, like I said at the outset of this video, I'm always excited to share knowledge and things that I've learned, as well as learn from others. And, many years ago in my business career, I was very fortunate to meet a guy that some of you know this name. It's a household name, Brian Tracy. All right, Brian Tracy has done corporate training for all of the big major corporations around the world. He's done network marketing training, direct selling training, management training, sales training. He had a whole series on the art of closing, on all the different types of selling, from the sales pitches, the puppy dog close, the box close, the ascension close, the yes close. He was one of the guys that I looked up to as a mentor in my 20s with relation to how to approach people in business, how to sell, okay, and how to close and how to get the sale. And when I had the opportunity to meet him, it was just huger than life, really, because here's this guy that could sell anything. I mean, anything. that you can think of. He could put himself into those shoes and sell it, right? Now, the key thing that I learned from Brian Tracy in in the process of that, I mean, I learned a lot of different skills, a lot of different sales techniques, a lot of approaches, presentations, closes, how to profile people. I mean, I could go on, and I'm going to talk about some of that stuff and share some of that experience with you in these training videos. But the key thing that was underlying with all of the training that I saw from Brian Tracy, and it came from Zig Ziglar as well, and from Jim Rohn, and from Tony Robbins, because I've spent time with some of these guys over the years, was posture. Now, Brian Tracy, he taught me this exercise that I have used and I've depended on since that day. I taught it to my sales guys. I've owned companies where I had upwards of 100 sales reps, and I taught them the same thing in sales training meetings. And it's an exercise that all of us can do, and it's about remembering that we ourselves, we need to like ourselves. Okay, we got to be happy about why we're here today. We got to be excited and passionate. And that excitement, that passion, that rolls into the posture that you create, and it causes people to want to be part of that. Now, the exercise that I'm talking about was that Brian would say to us in this training session that we were in at the time, he'd say, okay, what I want you guys to do is the next morning before you come to the training convention, I want you to stand in front of the mirror like you always do. You're brushing your teeth, you're shaving, you're doing your makeup, whatever you're doing as your routine in the morning, but you're standing in front of the mirror. Once you're all ready to go, before you go out the door, you stand in front of the mirror, and I want you to say to yourself, I like myself. And I want you to say that 10 times. So, I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself, I like myself, I like myself. And smile as you're doing it. And actually, giggle at yourself and have fun with it. Because what you're doing is you're training the mind to now create that positive mindset and the belief in that, yeah, you really like yourself. And what it's doing is it's playing upon your confidence. It's playing upon your posture. It's playing upon your presentation and the energy that you portray forward to whoever you're getting in front of. So he would say to us, whenever you're going into a sales appointment, okay, before you go into the appointment, you're sitting in the car, you look at yourself in the mirror and go through that exercise. I like myself, I like myself, I like myself. Now, this applies to network marketing because, again, when you are going to create massive action or you're going to do a presentation, you're getting in front of the room, or you're getting on a conference call, you're getting on a three-way call, you're doing a product demonstration, if you take a few minutes to meditate before you do that and to get yourself in front of a mirror, and this is a key, important part of it. You can't just say it in your head. It doesn't work, guys. You need to do it in a mirror where you see the facial expression happening and what is happening in your eyes and your smile, etc., and your energy, your body language. Okay? When you do this, and you do this 10 times, you're doing it over and over, and change the pitch of your voice, change the way that you say it, the power that you use with your voice, so that you really round it out, and then you take a deep breath and you contemplate on that for a second, and then you go into that appointment or that three-way call or that conference call or that presentation, that product demonstration, whatever it may be. You will now have conditioned yourself to a posture, okay, that is confident and unshakable. Okay? That posture is built on knowing that you know your products. You know that you're in this opportunity and you have a strong why. You have a desire, you have a will, you have a determination, you have a passion for what you're doing. And you're happy and excited to be there, sharing it with your friends or your contacts or others. So posture, guys, is key. For many of you, and I've gotten messages from many people. I've had these days myself, so you're not immune to this, okay? But you have days where your posture just doesn't speak confidence. It doesn't speak the law of attraction. And so when you're approaching people and you're talking to them about your business and you're failing to get them on board, a lot of times it comes down to your posture. How are you positioning yourself and what posture are you creating in your pitch, pace, the tone of your voice, the expression, your body language if they're face to face with you, etc. Okay? Now on that, real quick, I just want to add, you might be communicating on Facebook. You might be communicating over the phone. So they don't see your body language, but they still get a sense of how excited you are by the posture that you create. So this comes down to the words that you choose to use. The words and inflections that you speak in a phone call. Okay, the words that you choose to demonstrate and illustrate the excitement that you have for something in a text message. Okay, remember at the outset, we're talking about creating that massive action, and you might send a text message out to somebody and you say, hey, I'm dropping you this quick note because I'm on to something big. It's really huge. I'm really excited about it, and I wanted to send you this message. I'm on the run right now. I got a lot of people to talk to, but I really urge you to get a hold of me as quick as possible. Sense of urgency, choice of words, right? I chose huge, big, excited, right? I'm pumped about this. If you choose words that demonstrate that and illustrate that to the person that you're communicating with, they get the message, so to speak, and they will respond in the way that you want. If you are very sheepish about what you are trying to put forward, that comes across, whether it's in a text message or whether it's in a voice phone call or whether it's in person, especially because now they don't only get what you're saying or what they're reading in a text message, but they see your body language, they see your eye contact, they see your expression on your face, your smile, etc. So posture, guys, is something that is key. And this is something that we all need to at times work on, and it's not a difficult thing. It's like I said, there's a simple exercise here that Brian Tracy, that when he taught me that, I'll tell you, in my 20s, because I hadn't been in front of a lot of people yet. I was always around people growing up, but getting into a corporate world and business presentations and running my own businesses and getting in front of CEOs and CFOs and business managers, account executives, etc., that can be intimidating, when you're 20 years old and you've never done it before. So I had some huge success early on in my life with a company that I built, and I attribute a lot of that to a couple things that I'm going to talk about in videos to come, but one of the key things was posture. Posture was key. Brian Tracy taught me that, and I've never forgotten it, and I want you to try that exercise. Remember, you got to like yourself, you got to be happy with yourself, you got to be confident in yourself, and that becomes infectious. People want to be part of that. They want to join you because they believe in you. I believe in you. Let's do this.